Happy Friday. So I have a couple of things that I want to go over with you guys for Saturday. I had said we were going to do kind of like an organized track workout tomorrow, but after discussing it with Scott, we feel like an organized group event is probably not the safest and smartest thing to do, even if we are practicing safe distances and things like that. So we're still going to have the workouts, and if you want to just go up there on your own or maybe with one or two other people, that's totally up to you. But I wanted to give you two options, and if you want to do both of them, go for it, or you can just pick one and do that one when you get out there. So one will be on the actual football field, and then one will be on the track. So I got to use my drawing skills today to show you. We'll start with the football field workout. So, you know, every 10 yard lines you've got, or every 10 yards you have a marker, okay? So 10 all the way up to 50 and then back down to 10. So this will be like a suicide sprint workout, but the way that it'll work is you will run starting here at like where the end zone would start. You're gonna run up to the 10. Every time you get to a 10 yard line, you're gonna stop and do 5 air squats, okay? When you come back, so you would come to the 10, and then you would come back to the starting point, right? The only thing that's gonna be different is from that 10 yard line to the end zone at the end of each suicide sprint, you're going to choose whether you do broad jumps, bear crawls, or a handstand walk. You can do the same movement each time you get back to it, or you can just change it up each time. So you can rotate through them if you want to. So just to kind of give you an example, if I was to say 3, 2, 1, go, I would start here. I would sprint. Oh no, we have a leak. I would start here. Sorry, I just heard raindrops. We would start here at the end zone. We would sprint to the 10 yard line. And then now, since I'm coming back, I'm gonna do broad jump. So I'm gonna broad jump all the way back to my starting point. Now, I'm gonna run up to the 20. And then as I make my way back, once I get to the 10 again, now I'm gonna do the bear crawl from 10 to the end zone. Now I'm gonna go up to the 30. Come back. Once I get to the 10, let's say I decide to do a handstand walk. Then I'm gonna go up to the 40, sprint. And remember, we're doing 5 air squats at each yard line. Going up, not coming back. And make sure we don't forget that, okay? So let me start over. Go to the 10, 5 air squats. Broad jump back. Go to the 20, 5 air squats, come back down. When I get to the 10, pick one, back to the end zone. Go up to the 30, 5 air squats. That would be an S, not a Z. Come back down to the 10, and then pick what I want to do to the end zone. Then go up to the 40, 5 air squats, come back down to the 10, pick what I want to do back to the end zone, okay? Until you've made it all the way down to the other end zone. And then once you've made your way back, that last time all the way down, be a 100-yard sprint, or 90-yard sprint, and then you finish it off with a broad jumps, bear crawl, or handstand walk. If that doesn't make sense to you, message me and I'll explain it. But just think of it like a suicide sprint. So I'm going from the 10 back, 20 back, 30 back, 40 back, 50 back, 60 back, or sorry, not 60, 40 back, 30 back, 20, 10, end zone, back each time. Every time I go to a 10 yard line, I'm doing 5 air squats. And every time I get to the 10 yard line at the beginning, I'm gonna pick between broad jumps, bear crawl, and handstand walk. Okay? Sounds like a fun one. Make sure if you're sprinting, you stretch really good, stretch out those hammies. We don't do a ton of sprinting at the gym just because we don't have an area to do it. So just make sure you stretch really good before you start taking off sprinting. Okay, if you're gonna do this one, you're gonna start, doesn't matter where you start, but you're gonna take 4 laps, so you'll be running a mile. At each 100 meters, okay, so you have 2 straights, 2 curves. So if I started here, okay, I'm gonna do 50 double unders, so you can bring your own jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, you can do lateral hops over a line. And then you need your own dumbbell or kettlebell, okay? If you don't have that, you can always just sub a movement in place of that, sit-ups or whatever you want, okay? So 50 double unders, run to the next 100 meters, 50 mountain climbers, which I'll show you what that is, run to the next 100 meters, 30 dumbbell snatch, 15 each arm, run to the next 100 meters, 10 burpees, and then run back to start your second lap, and repeat. 50 double unders, run. 50 mountain climbers, run. 30 dumbbell snatch, run. 10 burpees, run back. You're gonna do 4 complete laps, okay? So you'll end up running a mile and you'll have a lot of work in between. So you'll have, 200 double unders, 200 mountain climbers, 120 dumbbell snatch, and 40 burpees in the mix of all of that. So pick one that you wanna do both if you're really feeling froggy, and should be a good workout. So if you have a barbell, I told y'all I was gonna give you some lifting to do on Saturday. And if you don't have a barbell, that's okay. If you only have a dumbbell or kettlebell, just text me or message me and I'll give you some lifting work that you can do with that as well. But if you have a barbell and you wanna do some lifting tomorrow, this is what I have for you. So 10 sets, 1 power clean, 1 squat clean, 2 front squats, and 1 jerk, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then 5 sets of 3 clean grip deadlift. Do it a little over 100% of what your actual clean is, but it is hand over hand because it's the clean grip, okay? So you're not holding it like you would if you did a heavy deadlift where you have a mixed grip. So for the complex, you're gonna do 1 power clean, so from the ground. You're gonna do 1 squat clean, now 2 front squats, and then 1 jerk. You can do a push jerk or a split jerk, whichever one you prefer, okay? 10 sets, you can build as you go to like a heavy complex for the day, or you can stay at the same weight throughout, totally up to you. And then the clean grip deadlift, just gonna set up, okay? Just pulling hand over hand, and then coming back down. Doing 5 sets of 3, okay? Just a refresher real quick, dumbbell snatch, just taking it from the ground, up overhead, alternating on the dumbbell snatches. And then mountain climbers, shoulder stacked over wrist, jumping my feet back and forth on the mountain climbers, okay? So 50, you could just do 25 each, or if you want to do 50 each leg, go for it. But great options for Saturday. Get outside a little bit, maybe away from your house for 30 minutes where you're not going to be around a ton of people, and have some fun with it.